In the heart of the Islamic Golden Age, a leader emerged. His name was Abdullah al-Muqtadi bi Amrillah. He became the Caliph of the Abbasid Caliphate in 1075 CE. The Abbasid Caliphate was vast, stretching from North Africa to Central Asia. Al-Muqtadi's reign was a time of great change. The Caliphate faced many challenges, including internal divisions and external threats. But Al-Muqtadi was a skilled ruler. He was known for his piety and his justice. He worked tirelessly to restore order and stability to the Caliphate. Al-Muqtadi's story is one of resilience and determination. He faced many obstacles, but he never gave up on his people or his faith. He left an indelible mark on Islamic history. He's remembered as a wise and just ruler, and as a devout Muslim who worked tirelessly to uphold the tenets of Islam. Al-Muqtadi was born into a life of privilege and responsibility. He was the son of Caliph Al-Qaim. Growing up in the royal palace in Baghdad, he received the finest education available. He studied the Quran, Islamic law and philosophy, learning from the most respected scholars of his time. Even as a young man, Al-Muqtadi showed great promise. He was intelligent and compassionate and deeply religious. He impressed everyone who met him with his wisdom and piety. When Al-Muqtadi's father died in 1075, he ascended to the caliphate at the age of 30. The Abbasid Caliphate was in turmoil, beset by internal strife and external threats. The Seljuk Turks had grown powerful, posing a significant challenge to Abbasid authority. Al-Muqtadi knew he had to act decisively to save the caliphate from collapse. The Seljuk Turks were a nomadic people from Central Asia. They had converted to Islam in the 10th century and quickly became a major military force. They conquered large parts of Persia and Iraq, even capturing Baghdad in 1055. The Seljuks allowed the Abbasid caliphs to remain as figureheads, but they held the real power. This was a humiliation for the Abbasids, who had once ruled over a vast empire. Al-Muqtadi was determined to restore the caliphate's power. He formed alliances with local Arab leaders and strengthened the Abbasid army. He launched a series of campaigns against the Seljuks. Al-Muqtadi's efforts were partially successful. He managed to reassert Abbasid authority over parts of Iraq, though he was never able to defeat the Seljuks completely. Despite the ongoing conflict with the Seljuks, Al-Muqtadi's reign was marked by a period of relative peace and prosperity. He implemented many reforms to improve the lives of his people, focusing on strengthening the economy and reforming the tax system to make it fairer for everyone. Al-Muqtadi was a great patron of the arts and sciences. He established schools and hospitals, inviting scholars and artists to his court and encouraging them to pursue their work. He believed that knowledge and culture were essential for a thriving society. He also commissioned the construction of many mosques, libraries and other public buildings, aiming to make Baghdad a center of learning and culture once again. He succeeded in restoring some of the caliphate's former glory. Al-Muqtadi's reign was a golden age for the arts and sciences in Baghdad. Scholars and artists flocked to his court, drawn by his patronage and his reputation for justice and piety. Al-Muqtadi believed that it was his duty to support the pursuit of knowledge. He provided scholars with stipends and housing. He also built them libraries and observatories. He encouraged them to translate works from other languages into Arabic, which helped to spread knowledge throughout the Islamic world. He also supported the work of artists and artisans. He commissioned the creation of beautiful works of art, including calligraphy, textiles, and ceramics. He believed that art had the power to inspire people and elevate their spirits. Section 6. A legacy forged, Al-Muqtadi's enduring impact. Al-Muqtadi died in 1094 after ruling for nearly 20 years. He left behind a legacy of piety, justice, and learning. He's remembered as one of the most effective rulers of the later Abbasid period. He is also remembered for his contributions to the arts and sciences. His reign was a time of peace and prosperity. It was a time of great intellectual and cultural flourishing. He may not have been able to defeat the Seljuks completely, but he restored the caliphate's prestige. He strengthened its institutions. Al-Muqtadi's legacy is a reminder that even in times of great turmoil and change, it is possible to to achieve great things. He showed that leadership, courage, and a commitment to justice can make a real difference in the world. Section 7. The Abbasid Renaissance, a flourishing of culture. Al-Muqtadi's reign saw a revival of Abbasid culture and intellectual life. His patronage of scholars and artists led to a flourishing of knowledge. There were new discoveries in fields such as astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. Baghdad once again became a center of learning. Scholars from all over the Islamic world flocked to the city. They came to study at its famous madrasas, or Islamic schools. They also came to debate with each other in its many libraries and public squares. This Abbasid Renaissance was not limited to Baghdad. It spread throughout the Islamic world. This was thanks in part to al-Muqtadi's support for the translation of Greek and Persian texts into Arabic. This made knowledge from other cultures accessible to a wider audience. Section 8. Beyond Baghdad, al-Muqtadi's influence on the Islamic world. Although al-Muqtadi's political power was largely confined to Iraq, his influence extended far beyond Baghdad. He was respected throughout the Islamic world for his piety, his justice, and his scholarship. He maintained diplomatic relations with other Muslim rulers. He also corresponded with scholars and religious leaders from all over the Islamic world. Al-Muqtadi's support for the arts and sciences also had a profound impact beyond Baghdad. Scholars and artists from all over the Islamic world flocked to his court. They sought his patronage and support. This helped to spread the Abbasid Renaissance to other parts of the Islamic world. His reign marked a period of relative peace and stability in the Islamic world. This allowed trade and commerce to flourish. It also allowed for the exchange of ideas and knowledge between different cultures. Section 9. Remembering a leader. Al-Muqtadi in the Annals of History. Abdullah Al-Muqtadi bi Amrillah left behind a legacy that continues to inspire people today. He is remembered as a just and compassionate ruler who worked tirelessly for the betterment of his people. He was a scholar and a patron of the arts and sciences. He helped to create a golden age of Islamic culture. His story is a testament to the power of leadership, faith, and determination. He showed that even in the face of great challenges, it is possible to achieve great things. He left an enduring mark on Islamic history. Al-Muqtadi's reign was a bright spot in a turbulent period of Islamic history. He is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope.